Hello Gemini, so I'm doing your tarot forecast for the month of March. Just really quickly before we get stuck in with your reading, it's just a quick reminder about my affiliates links. So we have got these beautiful bracelets from Otter Spirit, and they do all different sizes, all different types of healing stones, and they donate a portion of every sale to help protect the wild sea otters, so it's supporting a good cause too. Now there's a 20% discount code in my pinned comment below, along with their website link. We also have these two gorgeous, stunning decks. One of them is a tarot and the other is an oracle. And these are by Valentina Maudis from Valkyrie Art. And the oracle deck, I'm actually going to be using that today for your guidance message. And the link for those is also in my pinned comments below. So I'm really fussy about who it is that I choose to work with. So you can be rest assured that the quality of all those items that I've just shown you are of the highest standard, okay? It isn't just random crap or junk or anything like that. I'm really fussy, okay? So anyway, your spirit animal guidance message for the month of March is the antelope and decisive action. You're being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving, set your intentions and take action towards making your dreams a reality. You've a door in front of you. Trust your instincts here, okay? So the antelope is very much an animal who moves on instinct, okay? It has to. It's a prey animal. If it ignores its own instinct, it's going to pay the ultimate price for that, okay? So you definitely do have to listen to your instincts, trust your instincts, and follow through with what you instinctively know is the right thing to do in this situation, okay? It is time for you to get moving. Antelopes move super quick, okay? They don't hang about. So once you've made a decision this month, Gemini, you have to take action on it pretty much immediately. Otherwise, that impulse to get the thing done is going to disappear, okay? So swift movement. Right, so let's take a look at your rune message for the month, and we'll see what's coming through for you there. What rune do you have for Gemini, please? Okay, Jotunheim or Jotunheimir. This one is the land of the giants, and your actual rune is Naudis. So we'll get to that in a minute. This one says giants casting long shadows and obstacles. So facing a few difficult obstacles this month, Gemini. Again, that's where your instincts or your intuition is really going to come through strong for you, okay? This one is indicating that there's ways around every problem. You will find the solutions as and when issues crop up. Now, this one is a little bit more of a difficult energy. It says accidents, obstacles, suffering, and hopeless. So feeling hopeless or powerless here, that could be how you're starting the month, but I don't feel that that's how you're going to be ending the month, okay? This is basically you trying to respond as best you can to the challenges that are laid out in front of you. Now, this nowadays energy could also indicate that maybe someone else specifically is trying to make things difficult for you. Someone else is probably trying to complicate the situation for you. So again, the best thing that you can do throughout the month of March is to try and keep things as simple for yourself as possible, okay? This is the energy, basically, with these two combined. They're saying that less is more, okay? Less is definitely more. Nowadays also points towards your own basic needs and the importance of you meeting your own basic needs, okay? There's resistance here with this energy. It can also indicate creative friction. So maybe something that you're wanting to do, something that you want to initiate, there could be a bit of creative friction here that's going on. finding yourself in a few disagreements with other people who have got different ideas than you. So maybe diplomacy might be worth a shot. Basically, with Jotunheimen nowadays, it's saying, look, the situations, you're going to have to face them as and when they happen, okay? There can also be some sort of hardships tied in, because you've got obstacles and feeling hopeless, right? But obviously, we're going to find out more as we pull more cards. I'm going to get you some advice as well, okay? I never leave the readings with unanswered questions, okay? So as we pull more cards, we're going to find out more information, and you'll find that the reading will start to stitch in, okay? Right, so let's take a look at your healing crystal first. What healing crystal do you have for our Gemini collective, please? Healing. Okay, kyanite. So that's what it looks like. And it says, blue kyanite forms in long columns. Its heady vibe makes it a mindful choice for the 20 minutes in the morning, the 20 minutes in the afternoon meditation set. Who needs it? The perpetually restless. The perpetually restless, Gemini. That does sound a bit like you. Maybe wanting to do lots of things but not knowing which thing to tackle first. Where to put it? On the bedside table, on the altar, or wherever you're looking to go deep. When to use it? When you find yourself being drowned out by that mental noise. Even the greatest thinkers need to be reminded that thoughts are thoughts and reality is reality. You can deal with it like an anxious chihuahua, or you can get down with kyanite and align to the moment with your calm and cool intact. And then your affirmation is deepen your perspective. Okay, deepen your perspective. So with this one, it's saying basically any anxiety that you experience throughout the month of March, Gemini, is probably due to overthinking situations, overthinking problems, overthinking ideas. Is total overthinking. Imagining worst case scenarios, that sort of thing, okay? And that can really keep a person stuck. So what they're saying here this month is it's going to be vital for you to tackle your issues with your cool and calm intact, okay? The worst thing you could do for yourself this month is to freak out, is to fret, is to procrastinate, okay? As soon as you get that creative spark, that creative ideas, you've got to take action on them. Otherwise, you could lose that sense of daring, okay? Right, let's take a look at the strongest messages that's coming in for you. And again, we are going to clarify all of this with the tarot. I've just got to get the strongest energies out first so that we can see exactly what it is that you're going to be dealing with, okay? Right, so you've got free to move. Yeah, so you are actually free to move in any direction that you want, okay? You've got optimistic here. So, yeah, brilliant. A couple of days into the month, you're going to be feeling a lot more optimistic. Evidence of being free to move. Something's being lifted here. Some sort of restrictions are being lifted. You're certainly getting the green light. You're getting given the go-ahead here. Now that could be from another person. It could be from the universe itself. I don't know yet because I don't have enough cards. But you're certainly being told, look, Gemini, you're not stuck. You're free to move and you absolutely should get going. with whatever this is that you're intending on doing. Okay, and also with that kyanite stone, it's a reminder of your thoughts are thoughts and reality is reality. Be cautious, because yes, you can turn your thoughts into reality. That's literally what manifesting is all about. So try and keep your thoughts positive, open and optimistic. Superior complex. Interesting. Someone, I mean, you could be dealing with a person who's got a superiority complex. That's always possible. Someone might be accusing you of having a superiority complex. They could be accusing you of looking down on other people, when in actual fact that's what they themselves are doing. So if that's the case, Gemini, then you're probably dealing with a hypocrite. Okay, fantastic sense of humor. Yeah, I've never met a Gemini yet that doesn't have a fantastic sense of humor. That's usually like the Gemini's go-to, especially in awkward situations, is to make the room laugh. And it's not because you like having attention on yourself, Gemini. It's just because that's just your go-to tactic of breaking the ice. Like your immediate thing is to try and make other people feel better, and you do that through your fantastic sense of humor. Like, honestly, I have met so many Geminis, and I have never met one who is a miserable piece of shit, like, ever. They're all incredibly humorful. You're just really good at being able to read the room and to know when is the right time to apply that humor, right? Geminis, you're really tactful with it as well, it must be said. Okay, so you've got the fly that's coming out off center, a period of ill health or depression. So maybe that's what was keeping you stuck. Maybe that's what was keeping you unable to move, or unable to carry out on your ideas, your ambitions, whatever it was. Okay, with this coming out off center, it indicates that there is a return to good health. This is going to be the month, if you have been struggling with depression, this is going to be the month where you find yourself coming out of that depression. Okay, now you've got the wreath that's also come out off center, sorrow over a loss. So that indicates that you're recovering emotionally from a loss. Okay, I don't know if it's a loss of someone as in someone's passed on. Okay, I don't deal with that sort of thing anyway. I don't look into that sort of thing. It is against my own rules and ethics. Or it could just be sorrow over a loss of a situation just not working out. Okay, it could be. It could also be like friends breaking up, or going no contact with certain family members, anything like that, anything that causes grief. This is a recovery from grief. Okay, you've got the dogs in the reverse, getting together with friends. Interesting. You got the dolphin in the upright, financial gain, usually coming from something that you did in the past, and the pineapple off center, reconciliation. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, a situation here where there's been a loss or a falling out with someone. I'm going to say a falling out because you've got reconciliation here with the social energy of the dolphin. There is an individual, as I say, where it looks like there's been a falling out, possibly with a friend, with dogs in reverse. You haven't spoken to this individual in quite a while. Maybe because they had this superiority complex, you know, making everyone else feel like crap. Making out like they were better than everyone else. We're seeing the possibility of some sort of reconciliation with an individual where there's been a falling out with them. And it's showing that it caused some kind of depression here for you. Okay. Well, we're going to need to find out more. Was this fly off center for Gemini, please? Of course, it's not my place to tell anybody what they can or can't do, right? I'm just going to say, look, when someone's been swanning around with this narcissistic superiority complex, making everyone else feel like crap, including yourself, why on earth would you want to reconcile with them? That's all I'm going to say on that, okay? Was the fly off center for Gemini, please? Okay. 9 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. 2 9s. Okay. The 2 9s would indicate that you're almost there. You're almost there with something. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Is feeling happy, feeling content, grateful and content. Very grateful for what it is that you have. 9 of Cups is the energy of plenty. It's having plenty. It's the energy of being enough. Right? So we're seeing free to move, ill health off center and depression, which is recovery. It's you continuing to fight. Possibly you've been working on your own boundaries here. Possibly been working to improve your own life and feeling more happy, stable and comfortable because you've recognized that you are enough. So with this superior complex over here and this falling out with someone, they either said to you or made you feel like you were not enough. And there's definitely a recovery now from that falling out, from that situation. A recovery that you've made on yourself. You have another card for this, please, for Gemini. It's giving away all my secrets. It's a very rickety old house and all the floors are unlevel. That's it. That just gave away my secret there. You have another card. Don't you join in. Don't you join in. 9 of Wands and the 9 of Cups for Gemini. Okay. The 8 of Wands off center. That's restrictions. Whenever the 8 of Wands comes out either reversed or off center, it means that there's been some sort of delay, a time sink, something like that. I'm hearing paranoid, which is strange because that would be the 8 of Swords. Or the 9 of Swords. Does someone make you paranoid? You have another card for this, for Gemini. The 7 of Swords. A deceitful energy. I don't know, Gemini. It kind of feels like sabotage to me. 8 of Wands off center with the 7 of Swords. Someone doing something here behind your back in order to cause delays, in order to cause friction, to try and make you feel unsettled. What's this wreath? The wreath off centre indicates you're pretty much over it. You're pretty much over it. As does the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Wands. It's like never again are you going to allow someone to treat you that way. What's this wreath? Off centre, thank you. Yeah, the Magician. It's literally one of your cards, Gemini. The Magician. Very self-determined energy. Oh. King of Wands. King of Wands reversed, even. Okay. That's lazy energy. That's someone who talks big but never follows through with their ideas, plans, or ambitions. It's someone who's got a lot to say, but there's no substance to them. And you spent so long grieving over the loss of that individual. Unhealthy attachment. There was an unhealthy attachment to this person. It took you a long time to disconnect from them, or to recover from something that they've done. Someone with a superiority complex rejected you, Gemini, and it's caused you nothing but problems. Because it's there. It's in your heart. It's in your head. This person rejected me. And this is going to be the month where you almost shake yourself up out of being stuck on that loop of being rejected. What's this? Dogs in the reverse. Gemini. A Tower. Very sudden energy. It's destructive energy as well. I feel that this is someone who either they went out of their way to try and destroy you, or to try and break your spirit. They went out of their way to do that. Or you were this person's collateral damage. But either way, it hurt, and it hurt you deeply. Whether it was deliberate or otherwise, it was still painful. Why is this energy rearing its head throughout this month? Because this is the month that you're recovering. That's why it's in your read. And I'm reading it like it's past energy, because for the vast majority of you, this is past energy. And this is going to be the month where you're recovering from the damage that was done here. That's why Spirit's telling you, look, you are free to move, remain hopeful and optimistic, retain your incredible sense of humour, because your healing process, your recovery process is revealing to you the true nature of this individual who caused a tower moment in your life. And the true nature of that person is they think they're better than everyone else, they're greedy, they're selfish, they're highly narcissistic, and they don't give a shit about anyone else. And to be honest with you, you wouldn't want to be accepted by a person who's like that anyway, because the only types of people who are ever accepted by people like that are people who are exactly like them. So the fact that this person rejected you is actually, in a twisted way, a really good thing. And I feel that this is going to be the month where the blinkers come off and you're like, fuck yeah, actually, you know what? Spirit's right. I'm glad that this person rejected me, because that means that this person sees nothing in common. I wouldn't want to have anything in common with a person like that anyway. And the fact that they rejected me and don't like me means that they see nothing in common with me, and that's a good thing. And that is going to speed up your recovery and your healing process. Because for the longest time I'm seeing that your life has been on pause. Your life has been on pause for the longest time because of this person or this situation. That's what depression does. And it is a time sink. It is. This energy here, 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, the Magician, it sounds cheesy, but that's literally you taking back your power. That's literally what that is. It's you reclaiming your life. It's you being focused on building positivity, being focused on beautiful things, being focused on building beautiful memories, beautiful experiences for yourself. What's this Tower? A Fool. It's come out off center. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, Gemini. This month, is when this individual makes a reappearance. And I feel strongly that you're turning the tables on them. You're turning the tables on them. It's almost like this energy is saying, you treated me like I wasn't good enough for you back then. And now you've come crawling back. If I wasn't good enough for you back then, I'm not good enough for you right now, am I? Is you basically bringing the Tower to this individual. They think that they're going to be able to come back. And that's really, really foolish. The Fool off center, that's someone who is not going to make the same mistake twice. Gemini, you're not going to make the same mistake twice. You're not. There's no way. There's no way. The Fool off center usually is someone trying to have a do-over. This person's going to try and have a do-over with you. And you're like, what? Another chance for you to stab me in the back? No thanks. No thanks. You're not here for that. You're not. What's this Dolphin? Lovers. That's your major arcana. Okay. So you do have some sort of financial gain here that's coming in for you, Gemini. Off of a prior investment that you've made. Okay. It's very specific. Financial gain. Usually coming from something that you did in the past. So the version of who you are right now is literally right about to benefit from an investment that the past version of you made. A financial investment. Can you have another card for this? Thank you. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. So you've been waiting a long time. You've been really, really patient, waiting for this investment to come back in for you. Your patience is paying off here, Gemini. Your wise choices that you made in the past, in the recent past, is paying off. Okay. Was this reconciliation with the pineapple off center, please? See, you see, I don't bullshit you. Spirit doesn't bullshit you. There is no reconciliation here. I told you that they were going to try. I told you. You know what they're going to do, Gemini? They're going to try and come back and push all of the old buttons. It's not going to work this time. It might pull up fresh pain. It might pull up fresh anxiety. It might pull up feelings of how you're the bad person, feelings of guilt, feelings of shame. And you're being told, no, that's what this individual is deliberately trying to make you feel. Because nobody likes to feel bad. Nobody likes to feel bad about themselves, right? That's exactly what this individual's counting on. There is no reconciliation here. There is no do-over. They can jog on. Yeah, King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That can indicate financial abundance. It can indicate financial stability and security. It's mostly about, in this context, it's mostly about how you know who you are, Gemini. You know what you're capable of, right? You've even got the North Star in the top corner there. And you're looking at that North Star and you're like, that's the direction I want to go. That's where I'm headed, right? It's you focused on this momentum that you've been building up in your life. It could be towards your own dreams. It could be towards your own ambitions, your own success. Whatever goals it is that you have in your mind's eye, you are going to be able to reach that, okay? That's what you're focused on here. You're focused on long-term stability, long-term success. The King of Pentacles is a very committed energy. It's very, very focused. I am actually getting the energy of someone who is self-made here. Self-made. Never had a handout in their life. Very self-made. Accomplished. Someone who's very accomplished. You're very accomplished, Gemini. And your accomplishments are nothing to be scoffed at. Okay? That's all King of Pentacles energy. Have some healing messages for Gemini, please. What's under that one? The Hermit. Very wise energy. I'm seeing you remaining silent here about a lot of things because that's the wisest thing to do. Oh. Okay, yeah, let's take all them. Alright, mysteries. Appreciate what you don't know and seek to learn more before you make a decision. Okay? So appreciate that nobody has all of the answers all of the time. Appreciate the fact that sometimes things in life happen that would have been impossible to have been predicted, okay? And that's fine. That's all part of life's mysteries, right? This can also indicate that someone is deliberately not giving you all of the information that you need in order to make a intelligent decision about something. So when that happens, make sure that you seek more knowledge and more information. Okay? Release, let go of any burdens, rebirth and awakening. Yeah. The burdens that we've seen in your energy. It's time for you to surrender those burdens back up to the universe so that you're not carrying them around with you. Okay, the sleeping songbird, quiet moments, all has been said and done. Sing out loud and express your whole heart. Yeah. All has been said and done. There's nothing more to say, is there, Gemini? Whoever this person is, they know full well what they've done to you. They know full well how they made you feel here. Okay? There's nothing more really that needs to be said when it comes down to them. In fact, sometimes being silent is the smartest move. Small cottage, simple living, safe haven, and releasing material things, clearing your space. So it's time to declutter. Okay? Now that could be in the physical, decluttering your actual home. It could be decluttering emotionally or mentally. All right? Wherever you feel that energy is appropriate right now, then that's what it's going to be pertaining to. The important thing here, Gemini, is for you to create a safe haven for yourself. And you're not going to be able to do that in a cluttered environment. Okay? Candlelight, bright ideas, glowing from within, just takes a spark and old flames never die. Okay. Again, with your ideas, your inspiration, the insight that you're receiving, it's all coming from within. It's also a message about your creativity and how it's vital that you allow your creative energy to flow. See how the candles are floating in the river? Allow your creative ideas to flow. And then signs and omens, stop searching, sit with the question, the way is open, and here's what you want. So the universe is offering you something that you were asking for, Gemini, okay? So it's up to you to recognize the signs and the omens of, oh, there it is, it's over there, that's the thing that I was wanting, that's the thing that I was asking for, or that's what I was trying to manifest, okay? Yeah, stop searching, because it's already here. Right, let's get you an oracle message. Right. Can we have an in-depth healing message for Gemini, please? Whoa, that was super quick. Sovereignty, there we go. That one's number 5, and 5s can pertain to changes. It's necessary changes that sometimes does come through via a challenging moment. Okay, right. What does it mean to be sovereign? When we think of the word sovereign, most would relate it to a supreme outer authority, such as a governing body or a monarch. But in a spiritual sense, the word sovereign means to exist in your power as the divine being that you are. Being sovereign is not about willingly giving your freedom away to external forces or relying upon them to provide you with a false sense of security. To be sovereign is to step away from the crowd and to take control of your life, to make conscious choices and informed decisions, to think critically and to follow the true path of your own heart. When we deviate from our truth and freely give our power away, then we disconnect from the light of our being. There are times when we may fall into self-sabotaging patterns and negative thoughts of self-doubt. These feelings can arise without us even realizing them, and this is why we must pay close attention to our internal dialogue or beliefs that could be influencing our behavior. Once we're able to catch ourselves falling into that negative spiral, then we can begin to forge a more empowered path and take charge of our own life. Remember, sovereignty is your birthright, and nothing can ever take that away from you. Yeah, unless you let them. Okay, so it's saying for you to meditate over these questions, okay? The first question, what does it mean to you to be truly sovereign? The second question, how can you step into the most empowered version of yourself? Okay? And then the third question is, are there any thought patterns or limiting beliefs that are holding you back? And it's suggesting onyx or lapis lazuli to help you out with this, okay? But again, only you can ask and answer those questions for yourself. Sovereignty. Right, so let's try and put in a little bit of light-hearted energy into this reading. And I'm going to be using the Inner Fucking Peace deck. As you can tell, there is swearing in this deck. If you don't like swearing, just don't listen. Okay? Right, inner peace is my bitch. Acceptance, better watch out. I'm coming for it next. Yeah, so your inner peace is paramount. Okay, you've got to make your inner peace your bitch. Right? Visualize world peace. Peace. It starts with releasing the bullshit. Yeah. And it's fuck this shit o'clock. Take a 5-minute mental vacation. Yep. It is not your place to deal with other people's bullshit. Not ever. Okay? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you did like it and you want to see more. YouTube is actually hiding 90% of my content, and the only way to fight back against that is if everybody interacts with their own videos, okay? My website for personal readings is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Our Patreon page is the place to go for additional free bonus content, and my links to absolutely everything that I've just mentioned you're going to find in my description box and my pinned comment below. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.